All right. For those who haven't met me before, my name is Anju. I seem to recognise most faces now. So we'll make a start with our mind point, our focus point for our mind. And we can do this in our first posture, which is the star shape. So if you come to lie down, you might want to take something under the heart, like a low level block or a high level block if you really feel like opening the heart space today, the shoulders and the chest, or a blanket, and place it under the heart and then just come to lie down on it. If you want to keep the feet on the mat, absolutely fine. If the back is feeling a little bit sensitive, or you can extend the legs down the mat, widen the feet apart. And you could even have the arms above the head if you wish, the arms reaching back. Your choice. Yes, a nice open shape to begin the class, like a big stretch on Sunday morning. And then just find your breath. Start to bring your attention to your breath. Inhaling, filling up your tank with air, and then exhale as much as you can. Let it go. Let it all out. And a few more like this. Inhaling, big and full, and exhale. Let it all empty out. One more. And exhale into the heart space. Okay, so now go to an easier breath, not too filling, not too completing, but try and balance it. Just be aware of equal inhalation and equal exhalation. I'm going to read from the Path of Yoga Sutras. Nikolai Bachman is the author. Just a very short paragraph. We're on the subject of Purusha, and Purusha is the pure inner light of awareness, our pure inner light of awareness. And in the book that yoga is first mentioned in, which is known as the Bhagavad Gita, it says, weapons cannot cut this, fire cannot burn this, water cannot wet this, and nor can wind make it dry. The Purusha, our inner light of awareness, quiet, still, and changeless, watches all activities present in our heart-mind. Have you ever noticed how when we become quiet and still, whatever is happening around us becomes much clearer and easier to observe? And you might notice that just now, as you lie here quiet and still. How for one, sounds get louder. Noticing a lot more around us and within us. So maybe this could be an intention set today, that we notice more within us, within our heart space, within this unchanging inner light, or to continue with the cleaning up of our heart space. Maybe notice what's there, and if there's something there that you wish not to be there, let's let it go. Okay, so we're going to take 2 more breaths here and set your intention Inhaling. And exhaling. Okay. So from here, we're going to start moving and bringing our feet back onto the mat. If we have then the legs extended, we're going to then pick up the knees and just give ourselves a hug. And then roll over to one side, nice and carefully to roll off whatever it is and place it to one side that you were lying on. Come into a kneeling option. So your option is fully kneeling or with a block placed under the heels, under the seat between the heels, or, oh gosh, I always say this, no, we're all coming up into a high kneeling to begin with. Yeah, that's it. And the option is to tuck toes or not tuck toes. Okay, so a high kneeling position and slightly sending the pelvis forward. Okay, so we're going to start with some hip opening, leg awakening. So you can tuck the toes or untuck the toes and hands to the heart. We're going to inhale. And exhale, do our lean back. So just sending the pelvis forward, leaning back, and you feel the core engage. Inhale back up. And exhale again. Inhale, rise back up. And exhale again. Inhale, rise back up. Okay, now we can untuck the toes. And now you can take a lower kneeling position. You can take that block in between the seat and the heels if you wish. Okay. Inhaling at the heart. Bring that intention into your heart. This is how we are going to practice today, or how you are going to practice today. And then exhale, send that intention through the palms out, straighten into the arms. Inhale, lift the palms upwards. And exhale, open the arms back, and down, and back to the heart. We're going to do this 2 more times. Bring that intention into the heart space. Exhale, send it out. Inhale, upwards. And exhale, release all around you, back and down. And for the last time, into the heart space. Exhale it out. Inhale, upwards. And exhale, open those arms back. And then bring them down. And the hands come back to the heart. Inhale them upwards. Exhale, open into cactus shape. And if you do feel like you want to change the kneeling position, go ahead and do so. Open the elbows wide, keep them as high as the shoulders, and then tip the wrist back a little bit more. Just 2 more breaths. Inhale and exhale. Inhaling and exhaling. And then inhale the arms up, open them cactus again, and bring that right elbow on top of the left elbow in front of you. Wind those arms into eagle arms. Maybe the back of the hands touch, or the left fingers into the palm of the right hand. Inhale, elbows, lift them up and point them away. And then you can drop the head if you wish, or just look, or close the eyes even, and breathe. Inhaling fully. Exhaling. Maybe even remember and recite internally your intention. One more breath here. And then we're going to slowly unwind the arms, open them wide. And then switch. Left elbow on top of right. Winding the forearms, left elbow on top of right. Yeah. Whichever you didn't do the other time. Pick up the elbows and point them away. And 3 big, full breaths. Filling up, emptying out, filling up is almost like taking that intention up to the mind, to the hovering it around, washing the brain with it, and then exhaling it away. Anything that no longer needs to be there, let it go. Open those arms really wide. And then bring them down. Bring the seat to the mat now. Bring those legs out in front. We'll just wake up our toes, our feet. Okay. Ready? To inhale and point. Exhale and flex. Inhale, point. Exhale, flex. Let's do 3 more. Some days your ankles feel really stiff. Mine do today. Okay, let's find those toes and inhale, open. I was open my eyes really wide, like I'm, helping my toes to do that. And then close as you exhale. Inhale, open them wide, spread them out. See those gaps? Let the air into the little spaces where your toes meet. 3 more times. Inhale, open wide. Exhale, close. Inhale, open. Exhale, close. Last time. Okay, and then some circles at the ankles. So circles, one way, 5 or 6. And then the other way. Okay, right, are we ready? Let's get into the core to begin with. So we're going to do some of our Navasana pose today, but we're going to just slowly wake up the entire core. Inhaling the arms, lift them parallel to the legs, and exhale, lean forward. Inhale, lean back 45 degrees or so onto the tailbone, and then lift up as you exhale, and then inhale back to the beginning. Let's do 4 more. Exhale, inhale, lean back, lifting up as you exhale, and inhaling back to the beginning. Inhale, leaning back. Exhale, pick up into boat pose. So this is a dynamic boat pose flow. It's almost like we're rowing. Yeah, I mean, like we are in this boat, and then we're actually using the actions of rowing. Last time. Inhale, inhale 45 degrees, and exhale, pick up, and bring the feet down. Okay, ready for a bit of boat pose now. We've warmed everything up. Let's bring the feet onto the mat. You can use the hands under the knees, absolutely fine. Pick up the heels, tilt back a little onto the tailbone, but keep the heart lifting forward. And then we pick up those legs. Parallel to the floor, absolutely fine. You can hold, you can let go. You can extend if you wish, but we're warming up at the moment, so enjoy this time to ease into your body. Inhaling, lifting the heart, exhaling into the core. Inhale, lift the heart. Exhale into the core. The arms wherever you feel comfortable. 1 more breath. Inhale. And exhale. Let's bring those legs down. Hug them in really close. Let the forehead drop. Okay. And this time we're going to do it again with some twists today. Inhale, pick up the heels. And pick up the legs. And inhale, arms if you wish, or use one. And then exhale, twist to the right. Inhale back to the center. We're going to do just 4 on each side. Inhale, center. Exhale. Last time. And release. Hug those knees in. Okay. All right, let's do a little bit of side body opening into a side twist. So So we extend those legs down the mat, sitting up nice and tall. Bring that right knee in. Keep the left leg straight for this one. And then find a length in the spine. You can keep that right foot here or take it over the leg, your choice. And then wrap or take the elbow over the knee. Wrap the left arm around to draw that right knee over to the left. And exhale to find the twist. Look behind you. Be nice and tall through the spine. Drawing that right knee over to the left as you exhale and draw and twist at the waist. 3 more breaths. Inhaling. Nice and tall. Exhale, twist a little deeper. 2 more. Clearing our inner light so that it can shine a little bit brighter. And untwist. Let's bring that right leg in front and switch. Left leg really close. And then decide where you want that foot. Inhale, be nice and tall through the spine. Wrap that right arm around the left knee. Draw it over to the right. Inhale. Grow even taller. And exhale. Twist and ring out at the waist, encouraging all our internal organs to be massaged to help the physical clearing out of our body. And one more breath here. And release nice and gently. Okay, let's find child pose. Bringing those feet back, open the knees. Nice active child pose. So we're lifting those elbows, we're reaching through the arms, making our joints nice and open by stretching, by reaching and straightening into through the wrists, through the fingers, making sure every part of our palm, our fingers are connected to the mat. Lovely. Inhaling. Exhaling, let it go. Inhale once more. Exhale. Okay, coming up onto all fours with your inhalation. Bring the knees hip distance apart. Wrists under the shoulders, shoulder distance apart. And we're going to do a little flow through cow and cat. Inhaling into a cow shape. So tailbone points up. Exhale into child. Pressing down and the tailbone reaches down. Inhale, neutral spine. And then exhale, sit into that child pose again. Keep the knees just where they are. And then with the inhalation, straight into cow. So we're sort of picking up nice and slow, dipping into the spine, reaching forward with the chin. Exhale into a cat shape. Inhale, neutral spine. And back to that child pose. Once more like this. Inhale. Exhale, cat shape. Arching, tucking the chin. Inhale, find that neutral spine. And exhale, set the hips back. And this time we'll come up onto all fours and into our downward dog. So tucking the toes and lifting those hips up. We can pedal it out. First time, Sunday morning yoga. What a good time to start opening the body. And all the way up into the hips if you wish. You can swivel onto the heels, maybe bounce the knees this direction, that direction. Okay, and once you've had a little move around, let's be still. Find our breath in downward dog. Inhaling, filling up your tank. And as you exhale, notice how all the organs fold towards the chest and your belly feels more spacious. Just draw in the navel. Inhale, fill up. And exhale, draw that navel to the spine. One more, inhale. And navel to the spine. Now, we're going to inhale into a plank shape or half plank. Knees can be down if you wish. Plank shape and chaturanga. Coming down towards the mat. Inhaling cobra. Nice, easy cobra. And exhale all the way back. Downward dog. Tucking the toes, lifting onto knees. And then lift up that tail dog. Okay. So that's our first easy chaturanga. And now we're going to practice 2 more times with the breath. Inhaling into plank. Exhaling, bending the elbows to keep the elbows pointing back and the arms close to the body. Lifting up into cobra and exhale all the way back. Downward dog. Okay, once more. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. If you wish to tuck the toes and push up into a plank shape and then into downward dog, go ahead. Start to increase the muscle use. Okay. Then we're going to step or walk towards our hands. Inhale into our halfway. And exhale into a forward fold. Let it hang. Let the upper body hang and drape down. And then back into a halfway lift. And this time into a squat as we bend the knees. Reach the arms forward. Lift the heels as much as you wish. And inhale, halfway lift. Exhale into that squat. Inhale, halfway lift. Inhale, squat. Sorry, exhale, squat. No, inhale, squat. Exhale, halfway lift. Okay. And then just hinging down back to your Uttanasana. Soften the knees. Let the tailbone drop back a little and then start to roll up through the lower spine, drawing in the core. When the hands come waist height, then you inhale upwards. And exhale. Samastihi. Okay, so now we're going to do a little bit of waving around with our arms, so make sure you're staggered or you have space around you. Okay, so find your Tadasana, mountain pose, inhaling and exhaling, strong mountain sides. Yeah, inhale, the right arm goes up, reaching up, being even longer on that side, and exhale, the left fingertips sliding down that left leg. Inhale, grow tall. And exhale, you let the breath help you to soften into that left side. One more. Inhale, grow tall. And exhale. And release. Yeah, let's go a little bit deeper. Inhale, right arm up. Exhale, pressing into that right foot, side bend to the left. Let it go. Inhale, back up. And exhale, side bend down. Inhale, back up. Side bend down. Inhale, back up. This time we side bend and stay there. Exhale. Lift up the left fingertips to meet the right as you inhale. Exhale, let it go. Inhale, pick them up. And exhale, let it go. One more. Inhale. And exhale. Oh, straightening up and then releasing. Feeling longer on one side. Yeah. So let's equal this up. Okay. Inhale, left arm reaching up. Really opening that left side. Exhale, the right fingertips gently sliding down the leg. Inhale. And exhale. Once more. And let that arm come down and have a little rest. Okay, let's take it into the side bend. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale, back up. We're engaging the side muscles now as we come back up slowly. Exhaling down to stretch. Inhale, side muscles activating. And exhale last time. And this time we stay in the side bend. Inhale, right fingertips come to meet the left. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Last time. Inhale. And exhale. Let's come upright in the spine. And all the way down. Hands to the heart. Maybe you give your shoulders a little roll this way, that way. Okay, so now we all need to start at the top of the mat or towards the top so we can step into our downward dog. Inhale. Exhale, mountain. Inhale, reaching upwards. And exhale, flowing down to Uttanasana with control. Inhale, halfway lift. And place the hands down and step into your downward dog shape. Let's do a chaturanga. Inhale, coming forward. Exhaling down, you might want to hover off the mat in a full plank. Inhale, you might flip over onto the top of the feet into upward dog. And exhale, downward dog. So that's an option, but choose what feels right for you today. Staying downward dog. We're going to do a hip opener now with the three-legged downward dog. Picking up the right leg behind you. Point the toes up. Let the left heel drop. Take another breath here. And then bend into the right knee. Let the right foot drop over towards the left hip and the right knee lift upwards. And you feel that lovely stretch in all the soft tissues around the right side of your hip. One more breath here. And then straighten into the right leg. And then we can bring the right foot back down. We're going to go to the other side. Inhale, picking up the left leg. Point those toes up. Right heel drops down. One more breath in three-legged dog first. And then we'll bend into the left knee and let that left foot drop over to the right side and the left knee picking it up, pointing upwards, feeling into that left hip joint rotator. Okay, one more breath. And then straightening into the left leg. And then bring it down. Should we take a child pose? Let's drop the knees nice and wide and just take a couple of breaths in child pose. And you can flip the palms upwards. You can close the fists tight and open them wide. Close them tight, open them wide, or circle at the wrist, which releases a little bit of that tension we feel around the wrists. Okay, and then place those palms back down. Coming back onto all fours with your next inhalation. Bring the knees hip distance apart, tuck the toes, and pick up the knees, pick up the tailbone. Downward dog, let the head hang. Ready to step or walk towards the hands. So if you're walking, see if you can keep the hips high and keep the legs like sticks. A nice option. Inhale, halfway lift. Shoulders away from the ears. Exhale into forward fold. You can soften the knees or keep your legs straight. And then if you're coming up with straight legs, draw the core in or roll up through the lower back, through soft knees and come all the way up. Maybe even add a slight back bend, send the pelvis forward. And exhale to the heart. Okay. Taking a few breaths here just to make sure we have that intention in our heart space. Maybe working on clearing this heart space. Maybe working on noticing what's going on in this heart space. Okay, we're ready for a dancing warrior sequence. Inhale. And we're going to pick up the right foot to step it back and just find our warrior one first. Inhaling the arms up. Bending into that front knee. Feeling that release. Starting to open up and release around the top of the legs. Okay, one more breath. Inhale, everything hip upwards with the inhalation, reaching upwards, everything hip below the hip. Let's exhale and let it soften towards the ground. Wonderful. Let's open up into warrior two now. So keep the legs and the feet just where they are and turn at the waist or just below the waist. Look forward to the front finger, middle finger. Reach backwards and forwards and upwards through the crown. Exhaling, dropping into the posture. Yeah, just millimeters. Yeah, we're not going too far. Inhale, reach forward and backwards. Keep the skull over the ribs and skull over the pelvis. Okay, reversing the warrior. Flip the palms upwards. Left fingertips just stroking that back leg as we pick up that front arm. You can look forward if your neck feels uncomfortable looking up, and then send it further back. Inhale, reach up, and exhale, send it further back. So there's a slight bend in that, like we did the side bend in the back, in the right ribs. Side bending, and then come back into warrior two, and then straight into extended side angle. So first stage, we might have the forearm on that front leg. We might use a block on the inside of the left foot. Sorry, I should have mentioned that earlier. Or we may not need a block. The fingers reach the floor or the palm reaches the floor. So first one, we might even try a bind. We take the right hand behind us to the left hip. You thread that left hand underneath and exhale to sit into the pose. Roll that right shoulder open, look up if you can. One more breath in your extended side angle. And then release the bind. Let's come all the way back up to warrior two, windmill, arm back, warrior two. And then we'll do one, just a flow through, reverse warrior, extended side angle, but maybe not bind anymore, we're flowing. And then back to warrior two. Windmill the back arm, forward, swivel onto the toes at the back, and find downward dog. Take the front foot back. Take a breath. And into your chaturanga, plank pose. Exhaling downwards. Inhaling upwards. And back. Downward dog, Adho Mukha Shavasana. Okay, take a breath. And then we're going to switch sides. We're going to pick up the right foot behind us, bringing it forward towards the right thumb. Swivel the back heel down, rise up, warrior one. So, inhalations, everything is reaching upwards. And exhalations, everything is dropping down. Inhale, reaching up. Exhale, dropping into the pose. Inhale, reaching up. And exhale, lowering on the exhalation. Let's open to warrior two. All the alignments. The focus on the breath. The focus on your intention. Reverse the warrior, palms upwards. Let's touch the back leg with those left fingertips and just reach up, 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 up. And then exhale into that side bend. Softening into the left side, reaching over with the right. Keeping that front leg soft. One more breath. And then we'll windmill the arms to our extended side angle. So we've got 3 or 4 breaths here. You might have time to find that bind. Roll the left shoulder back. Look up if you can. Or look forward, look down, whatever you wish. Wherever you're at, you're feeling your edge. And we're all very different. And each day we're different in ourselves. Okay, just noticing what's going on. Releasing the bind. And coming back into our warrior two. Just flowing through the reverse warrior, the extended side angle shape, reaching through that left arm, and then back to warrior two, to windmill the arm, left arm forward and down. To swivel onto the toes, find downward dog. Okay, walk it out a little if that feels nice. And then we'll take a full breath in and exhale. Chaturanga, inhale forward, exhaling downwards, inhale upwards, and exhale back to your Adho Mukha Shavasana, downward dog. Let's step. If you wish to hop, go hop forward or walk forward with stick legs. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, release to your Uttanasana, forward fold. So straight legs, tight core, or roll up through the spine with softenings. Inhale, all the way up, slight back bend. Exhale to the heart. Okay, ready to flow all the way through this now. Inhale. Exhale, stepping the right foot back. Ooh. Inhale, just to warrior two this time. Warrior one is away. Warm up. Reverse the warrior for a breath. Inhale. Exhale, softening into that reverse warrior. Inhale, windmill back to warrior two, and then straight into extended side angle. Reach through the right arm. And exhale, soften into this. And then we'll come back to warrior two. And reverse again. Extended side angle again. Feeling that flow in the hips, around the waist and side body. And back to warrior two. Windmill the right arm down. Find downward dog. Chaturanga, inhale forward. Exhaling downwards. Inhale upwards, cobra or upward dog. And back. Adho Mukha Shavasana. Three-legged dog, picking up the right leg behind you. We're going to bring it forward to find warrior two. Back heel down and windmill the left arm all the way back, just for a breath now. Reverse warrior. Extended side angle. Back to warrior two. Reversing the warrior. Beautiful flow, everyone. Extended side angle. Back to warrior two. Lovely. And windmill the left arm down. And guess what? Downward dog to chaturanga. Inhale forward. Exhaling down. Inhaling upwards. And back to downward dog. Take a breath. Okay, we'll do this one more time. Step or hop towards the top of the mat. Inhale, halfway lift. And exhale to your forward fold. All the way up, rising up, Urdhva Stasana, saluting upwards towards the sun. Maybe back bend. Exhale to the heart. Notice what's going on in that heart space. Have we increased the vibration? Yeah. Okay, ready to flow again. Inhale, right foot stepping back. Find your warrior two. Reversing the warrior. Extended side angle. Back to warrior two. Reversing the warrior. And extend that side angle once. Back to warrior two to find our downward dog. Wonderful, lovely. Chaturanga, inhale forward, exhaling down. Inhaling upwards. And back, downward dog.
Super work. Right foot lifts, inhale. Exhale, stepping it forward. Find your warrior two, swivel the back heel down. Reversing the warrior. Extended side angle. Back to warrior two. Virabhadrasana, warriors, and then reverse. Feeling that space around the chest, around the upper body. Notice all that is going on here, all the vibration. And then windmill all the way down. Let's take that front foot back. And do one more chaturanga. Inhale forward. Exhale down. And inhale upwards. And back. Great. Downward dog. Take a few breaths here now. Inhaling, filling up. And if you feel too much vibration to handle, let it out from the mouth. Inhaling. And exhaling. One more, keeping ourselves in a balanced state, not too over energetic now, but not too calm. Sattvic energy, something in between. Okay, then we're gonna step forward or walk forward, inhaling to halfway lift, exhaling to soften into the knees. Stay here in Uttanasana today for 2 more breaths. Soft knees. Let it all go. And then inhale to halfway lift. Soften the knees, dropping the tailbone back. Let's all roll up through the spine now. Inhale upwards, Urdhva and exhale, Samasthiti. Ready for our challenge, dancer's pose now. So if you want to use a wall to help your balance, go ahead, absolutely fine. It's practice, and we're all practicing from our own point today. But one tip I can say, balance comes from here, from the core. So the arms and legs will do what you wish when you focus here through the breath. There's a little tip. Okay, let's bring the hands to the hips. And anchor yourself down, everything hip down. Yeah, anchoring it down. Inhaling. And exhaling to pick up the right foot to find it behind you. Bring the knees in line, the hip, the front of the pelvis slightly forward. And then reach up through that left arm. This is where you might want to try with a wall. Okay. You can stay here and just take breaths here. Or you can flow with us in and out of dancer's pose, or you can flow straight to dancer's pose and stay there. Inhale, reach up through that left side. Exhale, use the core, draw in the breath into the navel, pick up the right knee. So the balance is the key first. And then once you found that breath in the core, then start to press the right foot into the right hand. So we're opening that front shoulder, let go of that right shoulder. We can stay a little bit more upright in the upper body, opening the heart, counterbalancing. See, the limbs will do what we say once we've found what we wish, once we've found our steadiness. You can flow in and out, just practicing. I forgot to show the flow. Okay. And then everybody release. Okay. Ready to try? Ready to practice on the other side. Okay, so once we've found that steadiness, the other thing to focus on is keeping hip and knee and ankle alignment, yeah, as we lift back, because sometimes it can go off to the sides. Okay, so anchoring down. We're rooting down through that right foot, that's staying down. Inhale, picking up the right, left
A foot to the left hand. Pelvis slightly forward. Inhale. Exhale to the navel. Inhale. Exhale, draw it in. Inhale. Exhale, find that steadiness first. And then when you're ready, inhale. Exhale, find the pose or flow in and out. Use something to help you steady. Once you've found that balance, that soft, sweet spot, you can start opening up into the posture. Picking up that left knee, pressing into the left hand, just soften into that left shoulder. Keeping the heart lifted. Light and bright in our heart space. And whenever you're ready, go back into the first stage. And exhale, release down. Okay, let's give our ankles, both of them, a little wiggle, wiggle. A little circle if that helps. Okay, wonderful work. Excellent. I could sense the focus there. Inhale, the hands at the heart. And then we're going to make our way down to child pose. Exhale, mountain. Inhale upwards. Maybe a slight back bend. And exhale all the way down. Uttanasana. Halfway lift, Ardha Uttanasana. Stepping back to downward dog. And then rolling over the toes to gently bring those knees down as wide as you wish. And take a few breaths in child pose. And if that energy is still buzzing, vibrating too energetically, then let it out from the mouth. Sometimes it needs a release, full release. Okay. Inhale, coming up onto all fours. We're going to bring the seat down to the mat, spin those legs forward. Surprise, Navasana again. Okay, we're going to do 5 breaths in regular Navasana, and then we'll do some flow from boat to low boat. Okay, let's pick up the heels. Navasana is one of the best poses for core strength. Inhale, picking up the heart forward. Exhale, find that strength in the core. Two more breaths. Use the hands if you need. Okay, if you can, go straight into low boat. Inhale. Exhale, low boat. Hover off the mat. Inhale, come back up. Use your hands, absolutely fine. Exhale. You're still using your core if you use your hands. Half hands, half core. Inhale, back up. Exhale, down. One more if you can. I'm so happy it makes you laugh. And exhale, down. And then inhale, back up. And we're done. Wonderful. You felt it. Okay, this is where we start. This is how we start our practice, yeah. And the more we do it, the regular we become, the more our body remembers. Okay, wonderful. Okay, let's do a bit of a seated twist now. So last time we did it with our left leg straight to begin with. If you wish, you can bend that left leg this time. Tuck it under. So there was this stage. You can do the same again if you wish, or keep the right foot on the inside. You can then take it deeper if you wish. So bending that front leg. Growing tall through this spine.
And we want to focus on releasing that right hip down as we twist. Inhale and exhale. You might find your left elbow goes over the right knee this time. So you're twisting to the right, to your right, with your left hand either wrapping around the right knee or the left elbow over. Yeah? This way, that way, just that way, to your right. I always do it the wrong, I mean, I cannot do my opposite to what I'm saying. It confuses me completely, so I have to do it the way I'm saying. Inhale, grow tall. Exhale, twist at the waist, maybe find a little bit more space. And then release all the way back to the front. Okay, so release that right foot back over to the right. Keep the left foot here, or put it there if it's not there, to the underside of your right buttock. Yeah, chuck it right up. And then we're going to either wrap the hands around the foot or wrap them around the lower leg and pick up the right foot. Point those toes. Bring the heart towards the leg and the leg towards the heart. It might be soft. I have been doing this a bit longer so I can straighten into my leg, and I'm looking, my hamstrings are nice and long. So go to your extent. Find your edge here. Inhale the heart towards the leg and the leg towards the heart. And breathe. Breathe to soften and release the right hip. Inhale. And exhale. Okay, then we're going to bend into that right knee. We're going to take the right knee into the right inner elbow, maybe the right foot into the left inner elbow. Grow tall through the spine. Bring the leg to the heart and the heart to the leg. And then rock this leg like a baby, and maybe find some circular movements in the hip here. Yeah, so this is the best hip opener. Cradling, it's called cradle the baby. So move around whatever way you can. Hold the foot or just rock side to side. You might go a little bit deeper and find that flexion in the right foot. It's not, flexing the foot isn't always good for everybody's knees, but if you can, the muscles activate to protect the knee when you flex your foot. Okay, then we're going to try half lotus pose. So see if you can release the leg, hold the foot, and draw it onto the top of your left thigh. That's fine, absolutely fine. So let it come as close as you can. You might notice you're a little bit freer in the right hip from when you started. And just taking a few breaths here. Sitting up nice and tall, letting the energy rise up. Clearing away any more cobwebs or unwanted stuff in our heart's space, in our heart and mind. Keeping our internal vibration as we wish it to be. Maybe noticing your inner light. Blinking open the eyes. Okay, we're going to extend the legs and do the same on the other side. You can tap them out if that feels necessary after folding those legs. Okay, seated twist. So the left knee comes in, you can bring it over, you can bend into that front leg if you wish. Okay, so left leg, knees lifted, right arm lifting up, and then twist to your left. So go as far as you can, either wrapping around the left knee and drawing over to the right. We're sinking that left hip back down to the mat. You might find you can take the right elbow over the left knee. That's it. Inhale, grow tall. Exhale, twist. Inhale, grow tall. And exhale, twist. Inhale, grow tall. And exhale. And then release it all the way back to face forward. So release the left foot back to the left. And then tuck that right foot in under the left buttock if you can. Okay, ready for Crouchasana, head on. It's our, I think it's like a bird pose, sort of. Does a bird sit like this with a leg up in the air? I can't remember. No, I don't know that one. Sounds like a heron pose. A cat does. Okay, let's. Cat before it licks its bum pose. Okay, heart towards the leg, leg towards the heart. Point up through the toes. Okay, then we're going to release the knee, bend into the knee, tuck it into the left elbow. You can use your hand on the right foot and find some movement around that left leg, top of the leg, hip. And then see if you can draw that left leg closer or wrap around the foot, flex into the foot, sit up nice and tall, heart to the leg and leg to the heart. That's it. And rock your lovely baby. Okay. See, your heart space is brightening already. I can see smiles. Lovely. Okay. And then we're going to hold the foot, release the leg, and see if it wants to come up there or a little bit deeper in your Sukhasana pose. Feel easier in that left hip. Nice and tall. This is half lotus pose, Padmasana. Just noticing your heart space. Maybe even bringing a little smile to your face. Yeah. Noticing anything that you've been able to let go of, clear out. Anything that you've been able to focus on or notice, whatever it is. Things are okay. Blinking open the eyes. We're going to release the legs out and give them a little tap, tap, tap. Okay, so we're going, because we've had a little time to settle in our Padmasana, we're going to have quite a short Shavasana. So we'll bring the seat to the middle of the mat and then take whatever props you wish. You might want to bring the blanket under the heart. You might want to take the roll under the knees and come onto your back. Let's first bring the feet onto the mat. Notice the lower back. And then with the exhalation, let the lower back, mid back relax. Send that message to your lower back. Relax. Yes. And if you need to take any more out of your mouth, any more residue energy, inhale deeply through the nose and let it all out with a sigh. That's it. Find your comfortable position. If you wish to extend the legs now. Take a minute more in Shavasana. Noticing any clarity that comes to your heart and mind. So we're slowly going to wake up from our very short Shavasana today. Wiggling the fingers, wiggling the toes, finding some movement in the feet and the hands. And when you're ready, the feet come back onto the mat. Take any sort of stretch or curl up into that Uttanasana shape now with the knees into the chest. And when you're ready, take a side Uttanasana curled up. Let everything rest on your left side, the feet, the legs, the head. Blink open your eyes, adjust to the dimness in the room. Let all your senses be aware and let you know where you are right now. Back to this space. And then come into a seated position. Sitting up nice and tall. Let's bring the hands down by the sides of the body. And then we'll gather up our energy, our bright, light energy, send some out there to the universe and maybe to someone you know who needs it. Bring some to yourself, to your mind for pure thoughts, to your mouth for kind words, to your heart for greater tolerance and compassion. Namaste, everyone. Thank you. Thank you very much. I hope you enjoyed it.